Hello, my fellow founders! This is Mloentje, and welcome back to Foundation, guys. Every time I look at this game, like, I do play at 1 speed, because usually when I'm recording, I play at 3 speed, just so everything moves along at a proper pace, so I don't need to wait days for to make a video. But sometimes I do play at 1 speed, guys, and it is definitely like a whole lot more enjoyable just looking at everybody at 1 speed than at 3 speed. Like, this feels like rushed. This feels like everybody's taking their time to do their stuff, right? So yeah, welcome back, guys. Courier message, okay? What do you got? Celebrating the laborers. Yeah, let's do that. I think they are in need of an event anyway, minus 23%. So definitely host those fairs constantly, guys. Needs is 80%. Right now, we are in the refined food. Refined food, and even a second ago, I had a pop-up for the, what is it, berries? Or, well, fish that we are creating. What the hell is it called? Rustic food, right? We also, and then no access to goods. So yeah, what we can do is upgrade our well, basically our farms again, place more farms of it. But I feel like there is something else that we might actually want to do for that. And we talked about this as well, guys. If we go into the the common path, the labor kingdom, the clergy, the progression, right? We have still a lot not unlocked. So what we could do, and what I'm thinking of doing this episode, is actually checking out the dairy farm. Like, I do want to make sure that every episode I'll look at something new that the game has to provide me. Dairy farms with the production of cheese, a refined food resource. We get dairy farms producing milk, and then a cheese maker producing cheese in exchange for milk. So that means we're gonna need to set up a new pasture. But getting more food in here at this point in the game, for me, is not really necessary, because I have enough food to distribute to everybody. I just don't have the means to distribute it to everybody. Because yeah, food, 274. We got 133 in storage, so we have more than our civilians are eating. Same with the fish. We got in storage, so that means we have more in house than there. The bread, same, 202 in storage, guys. And then if we look at the berries, 1,300. So how the hell would they need to look at rustic food when I have more than enough? Well, like I said, it's the distribution, guys. And for that, I kind of had to work on my labor again, because we need to pay 50 labor influence to actually buy the city markets. That is definitely something that I wanted to look into this, because it says unlocks the market hall for your city market, which lets you provide resources to a densely populated area. Provides resources to your villagers, market hall, stock, and provide large amount of resources for densely populated areas. So I think this kind of works the same way I have set it up right now, and that is with, I don't actually think I have it set up here though. Let me check, what were you? Berry and bread. Yeah, kind of a little bit. But as I've set it up here, we've got our market stalls, right? With fish, berries, bread, common wares, common cloths. And what I did was I set up a warehouse next to it. So there was always a plethora of food, and I set it to do the max stock. So there's always food in here and fish in here and whatever I need in here to supply in these market stalls. I did the same over here. We've got these village marketers, and I've got all of the goodies right here. And then I've got the warehouse behind here, or the granary behind here. And Rick's night right next to it, I've got the warehouse providing to these 4 stalls always common cloth and common wares. So people always have access to them, right? But it's just not enough, apparently. So we are gonna be testing out, where is it? City markets, tavern. It's just one building. Okay, that's good, because I was thinking that it was be like an extension of the city hall again. We got a market hall. Ah, okay, so if we go to stalls now, we got a bunch of market hall dormer, good stalls, food stall sign, market hall entrance. Market hall storehouse. So a resource depot used to storing and trading rustic food, refined food, goods, luxuries, and luxury food types of resource best suited to serfs. So this also means that with this, we can also progress towards, I'm not saying that we are going to do that this episode, but we can progress towards the luxurious goods, right? And the luxurious foods to promote the citizens. So goods, luxury goods, refined food, housing, and entertainment. So we're going to need to have luxury goods to sell if we ever want to go into citizens. And then with the market, we can basically also already have one of those stalls. Now the question is, where do we want to place the city market? And how big is it? And how big do we want to... It is pretty big. So that means we are going to need to destroy a couple houses, guys. Or we can relocate the buildings. We are gonna probably this episode as well expand to this area on the left. So this is still like the main hub of our city, right? So although I love the bakery, we also have one over here. And we have one over here as well. So what I might do is destroy this one. And then set one up over here, I think. Do we have room here for people to live? Yeah, we have room here. We have room over here. So that's perfect. So first off, we do want to make sure that we keep the same amount of bread rolling. Food, where the hell is it? Breads. Ooh, it might not fit, guys. No, it should fit. Gonna be a close one, though. Should be sufficient there. Yeah, perfect. And then that spot is filled in because I do want to fill up everything a little bit. Might have to scoot it over to the left or the right later on if I maybe build some other things. Oh yeah, in between time, guys, I replaced all the bridges with stone because we wanna not live in the dark ages anymore. We're progressing, right? And we didn't have enough iron, guys. So, and I was also like, I do not want to have these icons all over the map. I don't like the icons because it says there's a problem with it. So what I did was I built up an iron deposit, guys. I built up a stonemason with one serf. Like, it's more than enough right now. And stone deposit here. But I did make 4 here. And I made another camp here, iron mining camp, for the small nodes as well. Because we were simply not keeping up with the demands making into common wares, and into making tools with the metal that we were getting from one section over here. Also set up, well, basically an iron mining over here for the iron clump over here and over here. So I maximize the amount of iron that I am farming around me to actually get to this point where we have enough iron because, well, our stock is sometimes full, sometimes not full. But right now we are lacking the iron smelters. So we kind of need to set up one more iron smelter over here to actually process. That would get a little bit more, but it doesn't overflow, right? Because right now sometimes it says like this iron node is like the grain storage is 100. And we don't want that. We don't want workers to stop working. So I have to tweak a little bit about that. But yeah, just thought I'll bring you up to date. Now, how many people? A house only for our market tender. Yeah, you are gonna go. You can find another home somewhere else. So builds. Where was it? Resources. Goods. No, that's Taylor. Where is it, guys? Where is it? Monuments? City market. Yeah, it is under monuments. That's why I was thinking that it had something to do with the manor house. So, Market Hall City Square. So, this is going to be a city square. So, people are going to be running, like, completely under it then, right? It's a square. So, let's do it like this. We turn a little bit, like, to the middle here. And then the storehouse. Yeah, I feel like that needs to be up front. Then what does this say? Doesn't say Add a sub building. Doesn't say capacity increase, right? Or does it? Yeah, no, it says only. It only gives us more labor splendor the higher we build it. It doesn't give us any. No. So we can keep that pretty low because we already have higher buildings next to it, right? So kind of want to do it like that. And then the warehouse, you probably will give us no increase whatsoever. Resource depot maximum 1. So we're gonna need to set up a resource depot. Former. You need an entrance, right? Only 1 allowed. Wait, what? Does it say that we already have an entrance? How? Requires interior access. Okay, so that's good. Requires 1 market stall. Wait, what? Oh, there is actually an access over here. Okay. And then 1 resource number of parts categorized resource depot. Market hall, storehouse, city square. Resource depot. Yeah, the storehouse is a resource depot. So why is it not? Oh, it cannot interlink with each other? Oh, okay. Why is it? Yeah, well, that's the entrance, right? Now, kind of thinking, because it cannot hook up. Let's place you over here for a second. Might actually want to do it like this. Too far? Yeah, I know. Place this one a little closer. Because this is where all the goods will be stored, right? And this is where they will all be given to the citizens. Make that right there. Does that have an entrance on both sides? No, only one side. Okay. Do this over here. I kind of like the goods that the elevator is going down and then it accesses basically through the back door. Something like that, right? I don't see an entrance, although there is like buildable. See, and now it does work. But then the crane is completely off. So I presume it might. Ah, yeah. Oh, look at that. If we build it here, they basically run below it. Oh, that is pretty cool. Can we scoot that a little bit more back? A little bit to the right. This. We need to scoot it over a little bit. Yeah, I really love if they would keep the roots under there. That would freakishly be amazing. I'm not sure if I'm happy with. Well, it means in the back here we can have 1 more house, right? Or something else. And it is kind of lined up. Can we twist it a little bit? Like this. You just like this. Yeah, then the road is completely straight and it is kind of. Is it lined up? No, it's not lined up. I don't want to line it up with my marketplace, guys. How's this looking? So, 1 market stall. Okay. City food stall, city good stall. Only 1 allowed. Oh. Yeah, I woke up with a little bit of a cold this morning. Market stall. Good stall. City good stall. Market hall. Market hall. Resource depot. Resource depot. So they're both resource depots? Zero allowed. I'm gonna need to check this out, because class 1, resource depot, maximum 1. Oh, it's linked up again? Yeah, now it's not linked up. I don't get it. Maximum 1. Okay. Garage market style. Well, I can build this. It says that it's not okay, but build it. See what happens. In the meantime, while that is building, we want to look at our territory. What do we actually have? So this one, we bought this one as well. So basically, we have almost the entire area free, right? Yeah. So what I kind of want to do is, because we're gonna expand our village this way. Because what I wanted to do this episode as well, guys, was look into progression, and I wanted to go into the dairy farm. Now, this is something I've been looking into for a while now on where the hell do I want to place freaking dairy farm. Because what I also want to do is kind of build my village all around the freaking mountain. that's that's the train of thought that I have. Like, I really want to extend the wall. It's gonna give me so many issues later on, guys, because every time I really hope we can upgrade the wall and not have to break it down to place more walls. Because that would mean that, well, this would no longer function as a wall and every house would be getting downgraded again, right? We had this problem a couple times already. But I do want to, like, extend the wall. Let's build this one. Buy this one, this one. We got this one. Not gonna buy this one yet. Because if I make, right now, these guys are chopping the wood down over here, right? And planks is really good. Where are they? 600? Yeah, planks is really good. We're in a good state with that. As you can see, these are overflowing. No. Let's get rid of that. You can see the wood is overflowing. So we have more wood than we are making planks, right? So yeah, we are good on that part and we're keeping up. So kind of want to keep it at that. But I also don't want to entrench. So kind of need to buy this land as well. And maybe even... it all depends on how big I want to make my pasture. How big I want to... Because I want to have the city wall. We're going to have to do that first. We're going to have to remove everything over here. To see what we can build with. So next is resource removal. And that will take a while again. Let's first see paint. So this entire area we are basically using to chop down wood. And replanting wood. And I kind of like that. I do want to have... like I have here, like a little small, like trees between the pastures and where I... Ooh, building is almost halfway there. So, yeah, let's paint, wood cutting. We are gonna remove this. I think they don't need to cut wood this far. Well, actually, what I want them to do, now that I think about it, if they actually are gonna need to cut this down, I think this is faster if I do it like this. Like, just cut everything here down, right? And then I'll say you don't need to cut down this anymore. Later, I'm gonna change that. But basically, that means all my woodcutters are gonna cut down the wood that is now that I want to remove, right? Is our building done? Our building is done, guys. So yeah, while they chop that down, take a look. Oh, don't like that the nook is not connected to the roof over here. Building is in the middle though. That's good. So how does this work? Whoa, that's a lot of transporters. That's a lot of goods, guys. Holy crap. And you can basically get everything. So berries in here. Let's get meat in here. Get fish in here, bread in here. We want to have common goods. Yeah, this is incredible. We can have everything in here. And then we want to stock to the max in this. And then I'm not sure if the vendors can actually pick up airs over here. But look at many transporters. That is really, really good. I thought we had more people available. Iron 4. Ooh, they want 300. Yeah, no, not interested. Maybe next time, dude. Maybe next time. How's our happiness? 82%. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's what I like. It still says build. Requires resource depot maximum 1. Requires market style. Why does it say that it still needs to build? Can we edit building? Market hall? No, can only do 1. And now it's in the red again. Like, I really don't get why it's in the red, guys. Okay, so figured it out. Apparently, the market hall and the storehouse, because we got a city square and we've got a storehouse, they're basically the same. So you can only place one of the two, not both, because then it would register as you can only build one of these. So I deleted one. I got basically this frame here. And then we got this lineup, and it's like, okay, what am I missing? Market stall. And they got like this little square in here. And it was like, well, does that mean we need to like build a marketplace on top of this? Or is that where... Because we got an arrow going in here, right? So I think... Not really sure how this will is broken though. Because we got like an arrow here, meaning that there is something over here, right? We got an arrow over here. We got all these dots, and I have no idea. But we do need, if I remove this, you can see, I do need to place the market stall. So, no idea what's going on here. Do I need to build on top of this? Because normally, if it would interact with something else, as you saw before, you get the red line, right? Saying, oh no, people cannot access through this area. But if I place it like right on top of it, it actually fits perfectly. So is this where you are supposed to build your stall then? I have no idea. I am gonna do it. It is positioned correctly. And let's give him... Wait, there's a double one? Hall tents. Ooh, okay. That's a double one. Let's apply changes. Traders can't reach storage. Okay. But where are my transporters? I had a lot of villagers available a second ago, and now I have no villagers available. Yeah, and we do have only now a couple of resources available, but that's okay. Where the hell are my villagers? Did they run off? So meat, fish, bread, and then we want common cloth, and we want common wares, and we want to maximize the stock in this place. Oh, wait. Maybe because it's still building up that people cannot... Like, they're still on the job. They still have the job, but they basically can't go in here at this moment, I think. I really wonder how this is gonna look. But this is actually pretty cool, because that means that with the city markets, we can either do a market hall, or we could do the building that we just did, right? So that is actually pretty cool. Then market hall dormer, decorative parts. Do we want to place a dormer? Oh no, we need to. And no people in here? Yeah, I know there's no people in here. We got one market tender and then all. So yeah, this is basically it's one market tender selling all of this. So basically all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So one market tender is gonna do the job of 6 of these guys, as I understand it. Okay, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this just works as a warehouse. That's all it's doing. Just stores a lot of goods. Market stall capacity 60. So, guys, we're idiots. Berries, assign your freaking resources, dude. There we go. That is better. Because people are not visiting the stall, so the grass is growing around it. And I kind of want to see what pathways they are gonna create. So yeah, assign goods to the stall, guys. But this does mean that we do need like more stalls of everything. We kind of made an issue here. Think, uh, transporter, market stall, because we can only assign one resource. So if we edit building, oh look at that! It snaps to the building. Oh my god! Oh my god! This changes everything. This changes everything. You. I finally figured out how it worked. Holy crap. No. Guys. We need to... I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna build it up properly. They freaking snap to the building. They snap to the buildings. Okay. Let's set this up. So I finally set one up completely properly, guys. And look at how it looks. It is incredible. It looks so freakishly good. It looks so freakishly good. It is actually like a complete market stand. Like, that is really, really cool. That really is cool. So, basically, you can set up as many snap points as you have. So that would be 2. So that would be 6. 6 and 4. That would be 8 in total. 10 in total. So 10 in total that you can place here. This also means that you will have 10 market standers that you can place in here. For now, I've got berry, meat, fish, bread, and common clothes and common wares that I store here. I feel later on the common wares needs to go, and that needs to be cheese. Because later on we are gonna make cheese, and I'm gonna sell that here as well to have more leniency on the bread and leniency on the meat. Right now, we definitely need to first figure out how we can get out of debt, because this is not good. It's been a while since I've well, actually the last episode, but yeah, I think we need more taxation offices, guys. 4,000. Oh, we're making profit. Yeah, look at that. So it was actually like, holy crap, building stuff actually makes us almost go broke. Yeah, we need to look into that. So for now, I basically set that up 3 times. I am gonna keep the market stall over here the same, like just one market stall and then kind of the warehouse, because I already have a marketplace over here, and they are, well, 28 consumed. These guys are consuming a lot as well. So they are providing to the entire village, well, everybody that's close in the vicinity. As you can see here, 14, 26, 19, 4, 1. So people that live in this area are consuming a whole lot more than they previously could. And that's also going to mean that our stocks should be now more evenly getting done. Now, I do still need more people to come into the village, because I need to set this up properly as well. Now, what we were thinking at the start, like, they're doing pretty good job of cutting it down, but it is taking a little bit long. Well, I'm not sure. Like, if I do 8, remove resources, I can just do the same, right? You guys cut it down, but also in the meantime, just remove all resources. That is what I can remove. Yeah, that is what I can remove. Now they're basically gonna cut everything out. If I remove some of the stone fields and such, I don't really care, because that's not where I set up my stone field, right? That's gonna be in this section, and then later on, we are gonna build around this one as well, because we have our gold here, right? What was it? Quartz and our gold. So we're definitely gonna need to set around here. And then we'll pick off these stones that we have here in the vicinity, right? This is also why I want to extend my village, because that means that the people working over here basically can live over here. So kind of now I want to do like I said, we're gonna, well, maybe I should actually do that as well. I'm gonna do a lot of building and it's gonna get me into trouble, guys. But bridges, no. Fortifications. What we want to do now is, can I... Ooh, I kind of want to accept you guys and then place you instantly over here. There we go. So now everything is being sold that we can have. And then the rest is going in here. Get at least one market tender so they can start providing to the people. What I want to do, and this is gonna be an issue for me, is village fortifications, guys. Oh, I really don't like doing this. I really don't like doing this. So if I would say, I think it is... No, not that one. I wanna... Really? I could... think I could... No, 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 no. How the hell do I... Kind of want to snap one on here and begin a separate segue. Kind of just need to... Yeah, no, that it's giving me... Do I really need to build like a second fence? I don't want that. This is gonna be so troublesome. Let me see how I can do this, guys. Can't snap to this, right? Then I draw in the other wall. So what I need to do is place one here. Yeah, okay. I think I found it. So let's say that I want to extend my village from here. And we're basically gonna do it like this, right? Grab a point of view. Yeah, we're already going completely in the wrong direction. So something like... Come on. Something like this, right? We want to go and then do plus. See, this is what I was looking for. When I clicked the other marker was the plus sign. For people to actually... Outside of territory, that's okay. This as well, really? Where is my territory? Maybe just make a... one here, come on. Come on. Think. Plus. Where's my territory lying at? Paint? No, not paint. Territory. It's this little curb here. It's this little curb. 90 a month extra. We're gonna get into trouble, guys. We're gonna get into trouble because we're gonna start building, and we saw earlier that we can do about it. Nothing we can do about it. Let's light changes? No. Move you. Grab you. A little bit. Like, why are you not... One? I can't see anything. Where the hell is my pillar? Here? One? Yeah. For now, let's do it like this, guys. And I wanna sure that this, and of course we want to build it into a bridge. We want to stop there. We do want to make sure that we have over here, move that. Make sure that people can still get in, right? Build this one like this. That's not gonna look good. That's not gonna look good. By the way. Something like this. I feel like... Yep. I'm gonna gonna continue this on my own, guys. Now, what I can do is take this one and then basically snap it to this one, right? And now we create like another axis, and I'm gonna need to do the same here. And I think this is how you... So I want to extend the village from this one. So I set up a pillar here and basically build the way around the waterway. Something like this. All the way to here. Build it into the bridge, right? And then connect this one to here. And now you can see that this entire place is also... Was it just not covered? Like a second ago it gave... Yeah, okay, so now this entire place is also covered. So if I remove this part of the gate, it should not interrupt with the wrists. Do we have enough? Yeah, we're back at gold capacity. That's good. So two more people that I need for my village. What do you have? Iron ore for the billship. Yeah, we do not have the iron ore, or we don't have the capacity to keep more. That might also be an issue, that we just don't have the capacity. But they're always, well, they're asking for 250. We got 260. Yeah, no, because if we're gonna do it, we're gonna cut short our iron that we have for making wares, and with wares we are gonna... Yeah, no, not interested. Maybe next time. Fish fair, yeah. 783. I clicked it before I looked, guys. That's dangerous. Like, if you don't have enough food and you click like, yeah, let's do it, and the citizens come in and they don't have food, that's a whole big issue. Can do something like this, and then say, okay, we want to have, for instance, over here, right? And then work our way next to it. Something like that. Kind of already want to set that up just to get the outlining. This should be dense enough for a couple houses, right? If we look at the scale, this would mean that we could at least have like 2 houses next to each other. So I think this is kind of the line I want to follow around the... We do it like that. And this also gives us the room in where we can make our pasture, right? Farming unlocks the production of cheese, a refined food resource. Dairy farm produces milk. Cheesemaker produces cheese in exchange for milk. There we go. New buildings available. Always love to see that one. This is getting along. Guys, we're in a serious situation right now. We got a couple people that want to leave. If their events are not met, we need it. We need a fair. What I did was, I basically we were housing density, guys. We basically did not have enough houses anymore, so I placed manor house taxation office to get more income from taxes because people were not paying taxes. We got the manor house over here, but I also placed a watch post over here. Also placed a watch post over here, just to increase the routes, because it's constantly saying like this house is not sufficient anymore because it doesn't have enough coverage. I definitely don't want to see those pop-ups 24/7. The wall is built. This one is also built. So now comes the big test, guys. I'm gonna need to see if this works out or not. Yeah, we're building a lot, guys, meaning we're not selling as much as we normally do. So I do believe this month we are gonna go in the minus. Is it gonna be an issue again? I'm holding down my heart, hoping it does not screw up. So now we kind of want to do delete all of these. Oh, I so hope it works. So hope this works. Ooh. Please don't let it bust on me. Because I snap these two together, right? So if I do now this, you see it remains purple, right? Now I kind of don't want to do cancel. I'm going to undo the last one where I set the pillar. So now we go back to this. Let's do one more undo. Yeah, that's going to be this one. Do want to remove this one. Apply changes. What is happening? Nothing. The wall is intact, guys. So this is how you actually extend your villages. That is really, really nice. That is really, really nice. And then, well, of course, we are gonna do all of this for first, I'm gonna make sure that like we go on the outside. I want to build the outside as much, fill in as much as possible. And later on, it's even a little bit too big. But why do I want to make sure that the outside is filled up first? Because inside we're gonna build, like we're gonna set it up the same as we have here. Like the biggest houses are gonna be in the middle, and then the village surrounds it. So that's also why I kind of want to do that over here. Let's this. That way, the first citizens will always be building the closest towards the outside. That way, I think we have an easier way. Because we see here that there's still gaps open where they're not building. And that's because we started here and then expanded to the outside. So, to make sure that they build on the outside, I want to make sure that I leave the inside open. So, this is now all residential. The wall is built up here. So, that's good. So, if I would say build, then, how are we going to do this? I'm going to make it separate. Fortification, no. Common decorations, guys. Decorations? Where are the fences at? Where's the fence at, guys? We had stone fences, right? Because our pasture is stone fences? Oh, our pasture is still wood. Didn't I have stone fences? Yeah, I had stone fences. Look at that. Village fence. That's kind of what I want to have for our pasture that we are going to build. So where is fortification? Operations? Administration? Where's our village fence? Monuments? All? Don't see. Village fence. Ah, yeah, here. And then we have the stone fence. Now, the stone fence doesn't give fortification, guys. But we don't want fortification right now. We want to have pasture. And this is going to require a lot of stone. And I probably don't need to make it this big. But, well, we've done everything big in this series so far. So I kind of want to go big as possible, and then we'll figure it out later on. Something like this. And roll in a little bit. Twist and turn it. So for you are gonna slide into this, and then what I am gonna do is click away, try to get. No, I don't want any of the. When I have the middle part, like, can I not select middle part? Really? Come on. Why is it only letting me? If I slide this over, yeah, we're gonna do this, right? Now I can click it. Can I pull the other wall with me? No. Only gonna be... Kind of want to have them lined up. I think that's pretty properly lined up. We create something like this, right? And even extend it a little bit the outside here. I said, I have no idea how big we want to make this, but it's cows, guys. It's dairy, so it's going to be cows, and I definitely want to give them a proper... I keep calling it pastures. I'm not even sure that's the correct word for it. I do want to give them enough room. I think that's not completely nice and round. That looks good, right? The entrance is not really. What I also want to do, and I want to do it right now before I make any mistakes, maybe slot an entrance over here. Remove this part. That can one of these. This. And then later on, when we added this, if we gonna add this part of the village, right? What we could do right now, but I can't do right now. Because once I actually start building this village, I kind of need to have it linked up and then surround it all the way around, because it needs to come all the way here, and link up into this one, right? So this section will be removed. That means I'm gonna need to buy everything, or at least close to everything. So for now, I'm gonna do it like that. But I do want to have an entrance into the village that is around the fortress. So I think we're gonna like build that, and then here we go, guys. Foods. Where are our new foods? We got a dairy farm, produces milk. I think we're gonna like set that up like completely in the middle. Couple entrances. We set one up because we're gonna need to paint probably an area for this. I think. Let's set this one up here. Let's build this one. Parts under construction. Then we did have another building. It's a cheese maker, and that also is producing bad goodies. But I don't want to have that one in the pasture, though. Oh, damn it. That is not something I'm liking. Maybe we can set it up like at the start. We do this. That's not in our... We can set one up over here. Maybe set up a second one. Build this one. It is a little bit like that. Better. Build that one. Whoa, 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 whoa. Events 103, guys. One commoner just left. One commoner just left. Why, dude? Because he's just not unhappy. How can I do more events? Like that. Up, another commoner left. Yeah. Makes sense. Like they're all gonna leave. Watchmen, 2%, guys. Events, 83%. How the hell can I do more of it? Is a mandate an event as well? It's so weird. Look at that. Paint pasture, guys. Yeah, there we go. Oh. We'll do the pasture all around. We're in the middle. It doesn't say anything about not big enough. We need a couple people. So, yeah, commoners can go. It seems the serfs are all pretty happy, but... Yeah, it's all commoners. Serfs are pretty happy. Like, look at that. They're pretty happy, even though we didn't get an event, but I cannot... Yeah, it's gonna be all of our commoners almost. No, look at that. These guys, commoners, like 97%. Why the hell do you 6 or 12 or how many kind of left? Yeah, look at that. We're gonna get cows here, guys. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. And how many do we need? Yo, 5 guys making cheese. Produce 1 cheese in exchange for 2 milk. That's actually, yeah, commoner left. Guys, I honestly don't care about the commoners anymore. Like, it's sad that our buildings are gonna get downgraded, but a bunch of our commoners are pretty happy. It's a couple of douchebags, I would say. They're all like, eensy, meensy, miney, like, trying to nitpick every... It's a bunch of Karens, guys. See, and now, coin surplus, very well. Happiness bonus. And that means that these guys... You're just gonna see it like 8%. There we go. 10% off. 10% off. 10% off. You had above 113% for events. Like, if you can't get events, it's not my issue that they're leaving. Because I'm not getting any events. The problem is, like I said, if I accept it... Oh, there's nobody working here anymore? Okay. We need more people incoming. Right now. Housing requirement is no longer met. It's gonna be, yeah, commoner residents. We'll get back up the track, guys. We'll get back up the track. There we go. Yeah, it does seem like we're gonna need to build a couple more. Gonna be 3 in this area. And let's start producing some cheese. There we go. Nice. So the next thing I want to do is food. Bakery, no. Dairy farm. Gonna twist and turn that. Oh, did we build the other one? Twist and turn it like that. Build that one up. Builds our dairy farm. Build that one up like this. Not interacting, so people can run. Build this one up. Then we're gonna make a pasture that is this size and a pasture that is this size. And yeah, a couple more people coming in. That is nice. Let's instantly replace these as well. So 2 butchers. We want to make sure that everything is still producing, right? So we need to fill one more in here. Yeah, eventually we're gonna need to look at everything that they were doing and make sure that everything is back filled up. 2 in here, 2 in there. That's good. 4 in there. Going over every building, seeing if it is actually well completely upgraded to the point that we wanted to, right? This seems to be functioning pretty properly. No messages, so that's good. And first house being built. Nice, 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 nice. Something like this. Yeah, look at that, guys. That is freakishly insane. That is so good looking. And there you go. Look at that. That is so good. Enemies, we're gonna build up a couple more houses here. So slowly, this side is gonna be like starting to fill out. Yeah, we definitely want to make sure that we fill out everything properly. It also means that we will be needing a new church over here. A taxation office will be needed planting over here. We're gonna need more patrols over here as well. Like, that is basically how you set up your villages, right? Every time you set up a place where people need to live, you need to make sure that they can go to church, that they don't need to walk too far. We're gonna need to set up another market hall over here so they can actually get the goods. And yeah, a lot of things that need to be done. Now that I think about it, like, if we need serfs here, it means these 4 guys that live over here don't actually require a commoner house. So some of the houses might never get upgraded. Interesting. Interesting. I think I'm gonna wrap up this episode here, guys. We extended our village. We looked into, well, the city market. We basically bought a bunch of new land, and I kind of need to see. Right now, I'm kind of going. Yeah, I'm still building, so that means I should still be in the proper. Plus, I can start selling the cheese once we have more than enough, so I can hold 300. So let's say that for cheese, which we are gonna sell, let's say above 250, I'm gonna sell everything, right? So another thing that we can start selling, that is gonna be good as well. Let's place 1 in you for now, and then 1 more in here, and these are completely filled up. Do I have more? No. There we go. The next part of our village, guys, is getting completed, and like I said, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here. You want to see more of my quest progression? Oh, quest progression. There is some quests in here, but it's not really quest progression, but it's... I'm so used to saying it. If you want to see more of my Let's Play, guys, here in Foundation or any other game that I might be playing on my channel, just hit that subscribe button. It would always help out a lot. I do hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.